Hello everybody and welcome back to Ethiopia. Let's just go ahead and get Malindi out of the way, shall we? Let's go ahead and build a spy network here. They are currently allied with someone. Busoga. Right up here. We really don't care. And our other diplomat, I was thinking during the break that maybe the best thing to do at this point would be to get a toehold on Madagascar. Antomoro here looks like a pretty good place to invade. They're allied with Sakalava, so we could potentially annex both of those. So let's go ahead and build a spy network there as well. In the meantime, we are still focused on removing our corruption. We're under 2 years away from finishing that, so that shouldn't take too much longer. We are also still annexing Adal. We are getting pretty close to being done with that too, though. We are currently still gaining +2 diplomatic power every month, even though we are annexing it all. We can build some improvements, but as of right now, I would like to get rid of these loans. That would essentially make us 2 1/3 ducats a month, getting rid of them. So let's go ahead and do that ASAP. We should also go ahead and grab our administrative advisor for the yearly inflation reduction. He'll cost 2 a month, but I would say that that is worth it. We'll not be losing too much inflation, unfortunately, but we will be losing some, and that'll buy us time until the idea group here really starts to pay off. Which we're actually close to being able to grab this. And it might not be the worst idea. We'll fall even further behind in admin tech. But I think our finances are the bigger problem. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll grab this once we have an additional 101 admin power. And we can convert a province. We'll go ahead and do that. There we go. What rebel uprising is this? This is Beja, here in Berber. Okay, that's fine. We'll move directly over into here. We are currently at 0.83, so in the next year, our corruption will be completely gone. We're no longer a world power. That'll change again. We just need to get our institutions embraced, and that'll be fine. We are losing money, apparently, primarily due to rooting out corruption. Go ahead and slow that down slightly, so that way we're actually making money. That's always handy. And now that we're so close to having our corruption gone, it's fine. Intrigues in Gondar. A Nubian official, this guy, his rise to high office, I believe that is our... yeah. That's our Master of Mint. Has angered many of those closest to Hagos. Is Wayu Wami, a member of one of the oldest Amhara families in our country, has approached our monarch demanding that we relieve him of his position. Well, we'd lose 50 admin power, and we'd lose this guy, our administrative advisor. He is a Master of Mint, and we would gain a treasurer. National tax modifier. That's not worthwhile. Preposterous. Get out of here, you jerk. That is just not going to be a thing under any circumstances. I don't know why he thought that would work. So, in Berber, 3.6. How much is this 22k stack actually worth? Friendly troops, 0.11, because the maintenance is so low. Okay. Well, we are at 90%. We do need to raise our maintenance. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll also bump our root out corruption back up to full, since we're going to be running a deficit for a few months anyway. So we'll go ahead and do that. Our corruption will go away very, very soon. And once that happens, we will be making money, even with our maintenance up. So that will be excellent. We'll go ahead and do that. These guys will pop any month now. 2.3 years, so it may potentially be a while. Or it could be next month. You never quite know. currently 0.5 corruption. Excellent. Very, very good. So right now, this army should absolutely be drilling, now that I think about it. We're paying for them to have their maintenance up anyway. They might as well be drilling. We're not using them for anything else. So we'll go ahead and do that for at least the couple of months that we have our maintenance up. However, I do believe that once this is gone, once the corruption is gone and we pay off our debt, then we have no reason to lower our army maintenance at that point. So we'll go ahead and do that. We also just about have enough admin power currently to embrace our third economic idea. Once we do that, we're going to stop doing ideas entirely for some time. We can get Miltech 13, which we shall do. Trunnions. The new and more mobile artillery had one problem. It could not be easily elevated up and down to adjust its firing range. Trunnions were cylindrical protrusions that acted as mounts for the gun on its carriage, which allowed it to be tilted and thus aimed better. So we get small and large cast iron cannons, and our artillery gets better. Excellent. And the citizens of Las Corée have been growing tired of the greedy Medjugorje merchants again. Well, corruption, or competition is good for everyone. Corruption is good for everyone. I mean, we kind of believe that. Okay, the small cast iron cannons are better on offensive morale. The large are better on offensive fire. Let's take the large to shore up our fire phases a little bit. That should help. And then these guys, we might as well move them up into Mombasa. They're not going to be drilling for a little bit, but we are going to be invading Malindi very, very soon. So, that's okay. And we are currently at 0.22 corruption, 0.16 corruption. Excellent. Our religious unity is causing some of that, but our religious unity is coming back up, slowly. Anisa will no longer steer trade to us. That's fine. That was all just a bonus anyway. Hey, there we go. Now we can establish our national bank. By establishing a central authority for financial matters, we will have better control over our nation's economy. I was reading central, and then I jumped down to this line, control, apparently. But that is super excellent. Our inflation will now be going down relatively quickly, 0.1% yearly. So that'll be gone in, 240 years. But the bigger deal is that it's just going down. So that is excellent. And we'll be able to get other tools to reduce it later on. This rebel uprising needs to happen. Although our corruption is officially gone. We are making money even with our maintenance up. Excellent. Okay, so we can attack Malindi currently. We can also fabricate our claim down here, which we probably should do before this goes away. So we'll fabricate a claim on Mahafali. There we go. We'll go ahead and pull back this guy. Okay, this is fine. Let's move up into Tana. I believe their army is in Lamu. It's the only place it could be within their borders. And we want to take that out immediately when we invade them. Let's see. Is it there? It is there. It has no maintenance even. This is fantastic. So we declare war right now. Busoga would come in. We don't have a CB. We need to fabricate a claim. We'll fabricate on the Canadian province, Pate. And now we have our CB. We'll declare war. Busoga is up here. We can't see them. It's going to be annoying to get to them. And we don't actually know if they have any other allies, so we will not co-belligerent them. We'll go ahead and do this. Knock Malindi out of this war instantly. Like so. They should have no real chance there. There's Busoga. Okay. Oh, they managed to walk out. That's clever. A new settlement. Our efforts to develop Wadai go on, but now some of the settlers have rejected our capital city and begun establishing a new settlement quite far from the original one. Now people flock to that second settlement, and we are left to split our efforts. 10 prestige, or 1 base tax. This will pay off more in the long run, so we'll go for the long game. Excellent. There we go. Stack wiped him. You there, Mogadishu. Let's have you ordered to take this. And we will split off. We only need 4 in here. Get back on here. There we go. We'll select this unit and we'll move into the Lamu. Excellent. So is Basoga a 1 province? They are allied with Rwanda, so we could have fought Rwanda again, and that might have been a good option. Just didn't know what they were actually allied with, so was a little spooked by that. Okay, there they are. We'll just go ahead and march up here. These natives are keeping them busy for a little bit. Excellent. These rebels are still thinking about popping, 2.2 years out now. Hey, there we caught him. Excellent. Integrating a doll. Integration is a slow process. Okay, there we go. We'll go ahead and move these guys straight on in. Reinforce us. There we go. Should have no problems with that. And we did not. Why can we not get here? We have no way in? Oh. I bet this is wasteland right here. And we can't get through here. And we have no military access through the others. We can't actually get there. Okay. That's fine. We'll just chill right up here. We don't actually need to get into Basoga. We just need to finish this siege. We don't need anything from them. Clergy. Clergy want a province. I guess I could see that. Here's some cows, but that's in a territory. Here's some cows, but that's in a territory. Here's some cows that they don't have. Clergy, get cows. Have fun with your cows, clergy. Do we have any light ships here? Yes, and we also actually have 2 transports. We'll keep these transports. And these light ships will go protect trade over in the Zanzibar trade node. That's very valuable. Our other navy, these guys, they're currently protecting the Goa trade node. That's 1.21 profit, sure, but Zanzibar is better. So we'll go have them protect there as well. Zanzibar trade node is currently key. We should think about moving our merchants around as well. Just because of that. We currently have our merchants in the Indus transferring trade power to the Gulf of Aden. And we're collecting here. What if instead we made Zanzibar our main trade port? We can't do that while at war. But we transfer trade power here instead. And we recall from this trade node. And have him come down here and collect. Like this. Excellent. 5 more days. Hey, a local tax increase. 1 base tax in Dhofar. That's super good. We'll take that all day, every day. So he will collect from trade there. Once we finish this war, we'll move our main trade node into Zanzibar. And we're now, once again, one of the great powers. Excellent. The nobility has declining power. They're losing influence. Excellent. Their influence is quite low now. That's really solid. Was a little worried about them, but it appears that that's not going to be a problem. Here's the Basogan army. We'll go ahead and march on down here. Oh, the Siege of Malindi is actually over. We can just end this. They will not accept this because we don't have enough war score. Okay. We're going to need to go smack this stack. They're going into Bagamoyo. So they're going straight here. We'll march on down and see if we can't catch them. With any luck, we will. They should be pretty low on the Miltech. Yeah, they're Miltech 9, so we shouldn't have any problem catching them, really. I mean, we'll have a problem catching them. We shouldn't have any problem defeating them. They have a pretty good maneuver general. We'll just go ahead and march all the way down here. Oh, we caught him. Excellent. We have no cavalry in this group, but we should be able to hold them until this group gets here. That's the idea. We were never going to win this fight, but we just wanted to hold them there. But apparently we did not. We did not succeed in holding them. This group is really slow without a leader, and they are retreating to Mombasa. Excellent. Let's go ahead and come up to Kinga. They're almost certainly heading this way. We'll see if we can cut them off. We should be able to, theoretically. But no, they have too much maneuver. We cannot catch them. Okay. How close are they to accepting this full annexation? They actually would, right now. Even if we took all their money. Excellent. We just take this and get out. We got everything we wanted. There we go. Sounds good. Okay, let's go ahead and just increase autonomy here. Just to make sure we don't have rebels for quite as long. We'll go ahead and do this. We can't actually get all of these yet, but we can get these two. We still have these Bajans. They are thinking about uprising. They are not currently succeeding at uprising. In fact, it's rather extreme failure. Antimoro is still allied with Sakalava. Imarina is, of course, the big threat on Madagascar. Not really a threat to us. They're Miltech 10. We should convert to get her. Our religious unity is currently dropping, which is highly unfortunate. I mean, it's not really unfortunate. We're just expanding faster than we can convert. Cities are demanding old rights. Urban dwellers had always existed under a different code of rules than their rural brethren, even in the same state. Just as monarchs looked to curb the privileges of nobles, they often tried to bring cities under more uniform rules and regulations. The cities often resisted these efforts. So we could make the burghers angry and lose the stability, or we could make the burghers happy and lose some legitimacy. Well, we are currently under a regency, which will end in just a few years, and we have a strong claim to the throne. So we should have our legitimacy basically reset. Let's go ahead and lose the legitimacy. Excellent. Now we do have 1k troops here. We have a unit of infantry. Let's move them down here for now. We will have 18 and 5 and 4, 0 and 2. Okay, so we have an awkward number of cavalry here. Let's go ahead and pull out one unit and disband this. And then this will be 18 plus 5, so 23 and 4. So that'll be 27, which is, of course, our combat width. That is correct. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring this up to the same 23 and 4. There we go. Now we're currently losing money. Why are we losing money? Because we suffered casualties? Well, that's most of it, but that's not all of it. We are rooting out corruption, and that's primarily caused by our overextension and unbalanced research. So that's most of it right there. If we weren't doing that, we would not have that problem. We're also still paying interest, but it's all good. We'll go ahead and lower our army maintenance somewhat. Not all the way, maybe around half, a little over, so that we are making money. There we go. Excellent. Now, I do see that the Ottomans want military access, and so does Tunis. They are at war with Aniza, Lebanon, Akkoyunlu, Gazamuk, and Ajan. We're going to decline this. We don't really want the Ottomans and Tunis to get any stronger. We do want to fight the Mamluks. They are quite weak currently, and we want to move up and be able to fight Tunis. If we could get Italy and, or rather Spanish Italy, Spain and the Commonwealth on our side against the Ottomans, I think we'd be okay. The Ottomans are currently, what's their force limit? 162. That's only twice what we've got. If we had the Commonwealth on our side, we would actually have more troops between the two of us. So that's not too bad. Okay, we go ahead and do that. These guys might as well be drilling. There's no reason for them not to be. Ajam wants access. Get out of here, Ajam. There we go. So, the question then becomes, what do we do next? Well, we do have the conquest of Madagascar that I really want to do. We are currently losing money, even with our maintenance this low, which is a bit surprising. I'm not sure where our money is currently going. Bartering increases with the poor state of the Ethiopian currency. While the poor state of the Ethiopian currency is becoming ever more troubling for us. It's not that poor. Inflation's going down. We're doing fine. Well, we could gain autonomy, or we could lose administrative power and lose to inflation. We're almost to the point of this bad timing. This is kind of a bad deal, because we would lose 2 inflation and lose 100 admin power, compared to losing 2 inflation and losing 74 admin power. So this is a 25% increase. So let's just go ahead and take the autonomy increase, I think. We're already at 100% autonomy in most of those places, probably. So let's go ahead and do that. And those guys can keep on a-drilling. These guys, oh, that's a huge part of our problem right there. We're taking attrition here. We'll go ahead and move these guys somewhere like here. Beja. We'll move into Beja. Just so that they can actually not take attrition. That would be excellent. There we go. And maybe, just maybe, this rebellion will fire. But they don't seem too interested in actually rebelling. We do have some noble rebels. Our nobility is kind of angry. Actually, they're not that angry. No. We could just... We can actually poke our estates. Let's go ahead and call the Diet. And then we will demand the military support. We'll make them angry. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then, as far as the burghers go, let's ask them for a contribution. We could use the money. We cannot demand diplomatic support quite yet. We can demand admin support, though, and we shall. We can also make a generous donation, but I don't think we're going to do that. The loyalty will come back on its own. So we'll go ahead and just do that. And then that gives us enough to core this, and so we shall. We also could be putting some of our admin power into reducing our inflation, which would be a good idea. Almost certainly. Our inflation is super high, but it is going down yearly. Not by much once our advisor dies, unfortunately. And we are losing even more money every month. I'm just not sure where this is all going. Almost all into army maintenance, I guess. Oh, it's because... I know what the problem is. It's because this army down here is drilling. That's what it is. Drilling armies pay full maintenance. Now we're much closer. There we go. Now we're making money. Excellent. How's this colony doing, anyway? We are currently at 616 settlers. Okay. Well, once we manage to get this rebel uprising dealt with, we also have this one coming up quite quickly. Shua and Ankober. Okay. So, Shua's here. And Ankober's right next to it. Let's go ahead and just stick our army... here, in Angat. Since they're apparently going to spawn a lot more soon than these guys. And we lost this general. Excellent. Excellent. Let's roll up an... Let's not roll up another one, actually. We'll roll up one when we need one. The Oromo. A strange nomadic people have crossed our border from the African interior into our borderlands. Migrating in large numbers, protected by very able warriors, their alien customs threaten to rip apart and reshape the very fabric of society here. These disciples of Wok are quickly displacing and converting the followers of all faiths in the area, replacing old social structures with new ones of their own. So, unrest and missionary strength in quite a few places. Cultures shift to Oromo, religion changes to fetishist. That's fun. Okay. Well, that's gonna get exciting. Should be okay, though. We do need to be thinking about building up at least several more cogs. We'll build up 5 more, so we have a stack of 7. What is the actual army strength of Antimoro? Let's find out here. 7. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough. So we'll get an initial invasion force out of this. We'll make it be probably... I want to do something like this. 742. 13k. We don't necessarily... Hypothetically, if we declare war on them, would Imarina grant us military access to land up here and group up? That's what I'm wondering. I suspect they would, actually. We do definitely need to wait until these finish up, though. So, we will do that. We will go ahead and wait until those finish, and we will be attacking Madagascar at a time in the future. We can purchase an ability. The Coastal Barrages and Mercenary Discipline are the only ones we have left for this age. We'll go ahead and purchase this. Excellent. There we go. We are starting to hit 1600, getting close to it. Ottomans should be stalling out relatively soon. So that is good, with any luck. And we do need to wait until our ship construction finishes. So we'll go ahead and do that. And actually, let's pull, instead of having 4 in this army, let's do 721. And we'll pull these guys back into here, like so. And then we can go slightly over our ship limit. Kilwa and Engosh. Excellent. Down here. Gotcha. That's a little spooky. Well, we're going to go ahead and move these guys into Mazima. And we'll deal with this. We are going to need a leader, so we'll go ahead and roll one up. He's quite mediocre. And we lost our other general. Excellent. We can only have one general at a time, apparently. This is good. Not really. We'll go ahead and go in. We will cross a river going this way, so we'll actually go around kind of a roundabout way. We'll see where they go. But we do need to get these guys taken care of. I just didn't want to cross the river when they had a slight numbers advantage. They do have 9,000 cavalry, so they're going to have some flanking range issues. And we have a significantly wider front than them. We just don't have the... Oh. Lol. Completely forgot to raise maintenance. Oh boy. Well, we'll go ahead and do that. These guys are retreating to Malindi, so let's come in here and raise our army maintenance all the way up. There we go. And then we'll deal with these guys, I guess. Where are they going? They're going to Tonga. Okay. We will actually wait for them there, I think. They will get there 29 March 1582. So yeah, we will wait for them in Tonga. We will probably actually just march straight in there and wait for them to pop in on us. Like that. By the time they get there, our morale should have recovered. And there's the rebels in Hadia. And the Mozambique rebels down there. Yep. Okay, we'll go ahead and go kill these guys, and then you guys can actually head up to Beja. Okay, let's just deal with these rebels real fast. They will get their 29 March. Okay. Okay, one more month tick and we would be at full, but I don't believe we need to be at full to kill these guys. 13, 8, and 2. They have too many cavalry. There we go. Plus 10% local autonomy there. Lovely. Lovely. Oh yeah, we don't have a general here. They don't either, so we should be okay. We just took a loan. Disgusting. Disgusting. And we're losing this, actually. Well, we're getting pretty terrible rolls, but we're still losing this primarily because of reasons. Not actually sure why we lost that one. That shouldn't have been a thing, I don't think. Comet sighted. Lovely. Lovely. The economy, fools. Well, we'll go ahead and boost that. Rip more admin power. But we can go ahead and kill these rebels, and once those guys are dead, then we should be in a decent spot. There we go. And these guys are going all the way down to Malindi. That's a handy retreat path. Right where we want them to be. But this is only a 4K stack down here. It shouldn't be too bad. We also do want to hire up 3 more cogs so that we have 10K there. Where are they going? Arcee? Okay. This should be okay. We can make this work. Just need to deal with these last couple of rebels down here. And these guys, by the time they get up here, they'll be pretty much regenerated. There you go. Go ahead and head on up there. And let's also roll you up a new leader. Oh, 6 maneuver. That's a nice leader. Yep. Okay, we're going into Lindy. There we go. He's a good leader for walking around. Not so good a leader for fighting. Well, 3 shock. He doesn't have the fire pips. We're kind of falling behind in our number of cannons, and that's part of the reason why we're having some trouble with these guys. But we'll deal with that in a little bit. We just need to get our autonomy down and deal with these rebels. That'll be a big part of getting our economy on track. We are currently losing 31 ducats a month. Thanks, rebels. Primarily because of this here. We are reinforcing, costing 26.24 per month. They're actually walking straight into us, into mountains. That's adorable. So we are defending this, and we're just going to crush them. No problem whatsoever with that. There we go. Get out of here. Excellent. Okay, so we march straight into there. There we go. And let's go ahead and consolidate this. Rather, shift consolidate it. Gazamuk is in a civil war. That's fine. They can do that. We'll move those guys straight into there. Shift consolidate this. There we go. These guys can go ahead and move straight up to Beja. There we go. Excellent. And our ships are about 6 months out from completion for our invasion of Madagascar. There we go. We do have the Bajan separatists that are still thinking about popping. We have some Malindian separatists as well to think about. So we'll go ahead and move these guys up to Mombasa, so that we're in position to deal with those. And you can move up to Beja. Okay, well, there's those rebels dealt with for now. I believe I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. Next episode, we'll be going after Madagascar and continuing our quest for financial independence. See you all then.